Hey class, Professor Tayson here. I would like to give you a little bit of information concerning the syllabus. So the purpose of this video right now is to share with you the syllabus, some highlights, and to let you know some important details. It's up to you to read the entire syllabus though. So let's get started. Once you're inside the course shell for our 102 class, navigate by the blue navigation bar at the top of the page. In this case, I'm going to go to Content. And once I'm in Content, I will be able to see what is available to me. Okay, so this is in Start Week right now. So you could scroll down and click Start Week, which is already open in this case, or you can go to access the syllabus, or you can access the syllabus through course information. So probably after week 1, you'll want to access the syllabus in course information. So I highly recommend that you access the syllabus now and print it. So once you print it, you'll be able to have a copy with you. And as you will see, you need a binder for this class to keep the materials in and to get organized as soon as possible. And so I would like you to try to print the syllabus and keep it inside your binder and use it as a reference throughout the semester. And so the student office hours are to help you. And so please feel free to come in at any time and use the student hour to ask me any questions, to talk about anything with the class that you'd like, to explore anything, okay? And there's a Zoom link right there at the top of the syllabus for you. So I'm going to speed along to the second page, and all this is saying in the remote learning guidelines is that this class is 100% asynchronous, meaning we will not meet together at any time during the semester. That has benefits for you and it has disadvantages unless you organize yourself right away. So I'm asking you and encouraging you strongly to organize yourself, and part of this first week you will be submitting to me a weekly planner that'll help you get organized. System requirements. So I'd like you to think very strongly about how you're going to interact with the class. So in order to reach your highest potential, it's important that you have a laptop or a desktop computer to work at. Don't make the mistake of thinking that you can complete this course on your phone. It's very cumbersome to try to do something as important as education or as taking in videos and watching screens and submitting responses into discussion forums from a really small screen. So please go and get on your laptop or on your desktop computer. If you don't have a word processing program in your laptop, you're in luck, because the CUNY system allows you to use Office 365, which has word processing in it, and you access that on the first page once you come into your My SUNY Orange. If you click into My SUNY Orange, you'll see it right away. And now let me scroll down to the working schedule. This is for you and for me. So here are the things that I'm doing during the week, and here are the things that you're asked to do during the week. So for you, the very important things are reading and writing, of course, but your assignments are due on Wednesday night by 11:59 p.m. You need to have your initial discussion forum posting. So you need to interact with the discussion that week at least by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. This is the very, very, very minimum. And then you have a notebook photo, which is due by 11:59 on Thursday. And the notebooks are required for the class, and that you are reacting in the class in your notebook And on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, you're taking a photo of it and posting it each week. This will become clearer as we go through the class. On Friday, you have another response due. So on Wednesdays, you have a response due, and on Fridays, you have a response due in this discussion forums. And those are the very minimum, as I said. So those two are minimum. You should be responding at least 5 times a week in the class. And then on Sunday, by 11:59 every week, you'll be taking a quiz over the previous week's materials. So refer to this chart if you get lost and you're not sure what to do. Let's look at grading. So here's the grading system. You have 1,000 points possible for the class. And this is the breakdown right here. So really pay attention to this. You're trying to get between 900 and 1,000 points for an A. And I'm assuming that all of you would like to get an A. I would love nothing more than to give everyone in the class an A. That would be exciting to me. In order to do that, these are the things you need to complete. Okay, so look at this closely. Pay particular attention to the essays. Essay number 1, worth 100 points. Essay number 2, which is the midterm essay, worth 125 points. And then your research essay on poetry, drama, or short fiction, that's essay number 3, is worth 200 points. And then your final exam essay is worth 100 points. So you have 4 essays to complete during the class. You cannot pass the class without completing the 4 essays. So please look through here at the rest of the material. What do you need for the class? Instructional materials. First, you need the book, the Norton Introduction to Literature. There you go. You can find the links to that in the content course information page. And you can find it elsewhere too, including announcements. You also need to have access to poems and videos from online sources, which I will give you all those online sources. Then a notebook in which to handwrite your weekly reading responses. Handwritten, not on your computer. Handwritten responses to the weekly readings. You'll be submitting a photo of 1 page of this writing each week. So buy one that you want to write in, that you want to interact in. A binder in which to keep important materials, including the syllabus, instructions for essays, essay requirements and assignments, the completed work that you've done, etc. So here's the bookstore website for more information on textbooks. So there's another link. Library support, Reading and Writing Center, and then importantly, attendance. So attendance is crucial. I keep weekly attendance. You're marked present based on doing one or more of the following during the weekly time frame. Viewing pages in Brightspace. Viewing pages in Brightspace, coming to the weekly student hour, or contacting me via email, submitting assignments. Okay, so Brightspace collects all these statistics about everyone's participation. If you're absent for more than 6 times in the class, you may receive an F for the class. So please keep that in mind. In terms of participation, your participation is given a weekly grade according to the rubric below, this rubric right here. Each participation is worth participation throughout the class is worth a total of 150 points, 10 points per week for the 15 weeks. So to receive 10 points each in any given week, you need to do this right here. I can't outline it. This column right here. To get 8 or 9 points, this column, 7 points, this column, and 6 points, this column. And what all these columns basically say is, are you engaged? Are you participating? And very importantly, are you in dialogue with other students in the class? That's crucial for this class, to be communicating with each other, talking to each other about the works, talking to me too, but talking to the students is really important in this class. Building a community. So you have students, you're asked to, for the 10, for if you would like a 10 during any given week, you need to respond 5 or more times throughout the week. Okay? So that's to get a 10 points for any given week. So please keep that in mind, responding to each other, responding to me. Each of the discussion forums is open for 7 days. So you have 7 days to respond to the discussions, and then we move on to the next item on the agenda. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Please read the entire syllabus, of course, but pay attention to the online etiquette, how to act online with each other. And importantly, here is the schedule. So let me go over this. Number 1, your essay number 1 is due during week 5. So here's the week, and here's the date, and here are this column is for the readings, and this column is for the assignments that are due. So on week 5, you have this reading from Othello and these pages, 1005 to 1019. And then you have due a notebook photo, which is due every week. And then on this week, you'll have a grammar worksheet, which is only 5 times during the semester. And then you have a quiz, which is every week. And then you have an essay due. So this is an important week. Week 5 is your first essay due in the class. Okay? Your second essay is due during the midterm. That is the midterm exam. So you'll be turning in during the midterm exam a second essay. And that is the requirement for the second essay of the class. The third essay you'll be turning in will be in week 11. So now we have week 5, and then midterm week, week 8, and then week 11 for your research outline is due. And then week 12, that's an informal outline due in week 11. Then your research essay formal outline due week 12. And of course, I'm going to be discussing all of these requirements with you throughout the semester. Please don't feel anxious about this right now. I'm with you all the way, and I'm here to help. And then week 13, research essay number 3 is due. Okay, so those are 2 very important dates. Your final exam, essay number 4, is due week 16, 5/8 through 14. Okay, so the last thing I'd like to show you concerning this schedule is the periods. So as as I mentioned to you in another video, and I'll mention again, this class is a survey class. And so we're going from the Renaissance or Reformation, 1485 to 1660, and we're reading 4 things. 3 very short poems and 1 pretty long play. That's going to take us all the way through week 5. Then we go into the next period of history, English literature history, Enlightenment, 1660 to 1790. So we're reading alongside the historical moment that the works were written in. There's no point in reading, in my opinion, unless you have some history behind it, so you know what's happening. And look at all this massive history that's happened in our human history, right? Somewhere along the line, you had family involved in these periods, right? Because you're here and I'm here. And we didn't come out of nowhere. We came out of history. The Enlightenment. Then we move into the Romantic period, 1790 to 1830. Victorian period. and 19th century, 1832 to 1901. Modern period, 1914 to 45. Two world wars, World War I and World War II. Massive influence over all of our lives, whether we're aware of it or not. Postmodern period is 1945 forward. Okay, so we're working through these periods of time by reading the literature. The literature is fascinating and worthwhile, and I'm here to help you learn how to read the literature and how to write about it. So I'd like you now to take some time, read the syllabus, highlight it, mark it up, make it yours, remind yourself what the due dates are and put them in your phone. Okay, so get organized from the beginning, and we are going to have a great class. Thanks for listening.